Nathan, that must feel like 2 points missed.
It's exactly it. It's 2 points dropped, really. I mean, look, start with the positive. First half, thought we were excellent. Really moved the ball well, took the lead, went down to 10 men. And you always know it's going to be tricky, but it shouldn't be. But they sat in, we were passive, moved the ball with no intensity. Didn't look like we wanted to really penetrate them in any way. And we paid the penalty for that because it was a lacklustre, real passive second half performance. I take a lot of blame for that because I could have changed stuff earlier. But if I'm honest, it didn't look like we would concede. The only time we said about they were going to score was if he had scored a header in the box. So we showed them on the video. We showed them half time of him running off the back of one of our players. And if the ball had been better, he would have had a chance, and he scored from it. So look, it's self-fulfilling prophecy or whatever it is. But look, we're really disappointed with a point, because our first half performance was a platform to go on and get 3.
I guess you'd have been better, actually, 11 against 11.
Well, I think the mentality would have been different, you know, and things we'd have understood what we'd and we wouldn't have, because we've got, look, we know that Championship is a wonderful league, and to break 10 men down, an organised side, a Chris Hughton side, is very difficult, you know, because they're very well organised and they have real quality. And at the end, he was end to end, and either side could have won it at the end, where it shouldn't have been like that. We should have had total control of that second half. We should have, you know, used our structure, because we caused them problems when they had 11 men, but we didn't cause them the same problems when they had 10, and we didn't change any of our structure.
Would you feel, obviously on Saturday's evidence and tonight, that the 3 centre halves, the wing backs, is the way to continue?
We've got to be tactically aware. We can't just play one system and hope that we do stuff. We come up against certain players and certain sides that we need to make sure that we negate strengths of theirs and exploit sort of weaknesses. And to do that, you need to be tactically aware. We've used, you know, 4-3-3, and we've used 3 at the back so far this season, and with relative success. We had a chance today to go 4th or 5th, you know, and things. And that for us is pretty much utopious, I think, that's a word. But look, disappointed with the second half performance, because we were passive, and that's the biggest thing. We know we should have been going for the jugular second half.
And might that prompt then a bit of a reshuffle for Saturday? Because I mean, obviously you're off again Saturday against Brentford. Well,
we're off against Saturday, then we're then Wednesday, and then we Saturday. So it's ridiculous. We know we need to use the squad. You know, Danny Hilton tonight, no, and just you think it was left out because of the relentlessness of the schedule. We've done the same with Luke Berry. Luke Berry's missed out tonight because he needs a rest and so on. And there's a lot of players like that. So we have to make sure that we are, you know, that we're at it in every game, and to do that, energy levels need to be good. Our focus needs to be good, and I said, you know, we've got to dust ourselves down. We've got one day less preparation than Brentford, so we've got to make sure we're right at it.
Collins came back in okay. I mean, he's obviously lost the full game after being off with the positive test.
Yeah, we didn't expect him to, because we thought we'd make it, but we felt we needed to change elsewhere, and we felt we needed certain, you know, get wide when on, put a 10 on. We felt we could, but we weren't able to. So whatever we were done, and I mean, to be honest, in the end, you're kind of glad that the more he'd gone on, the unpredictability of the game. You know, we had a great chance with thing. They had shots so that anything can happen, because they beat Blackburn the other day from having a deflected shot from the edge of the box, so anything can happen. So look, it's a point in the grand scale of things. Is a point against Nottingham Forest a bad point? No. At whatever the time was, 8:30, 8:45, would we have taken that? Probably not. But it's the way of the world.